Oh man, I don't know why I waste my time. But in any event, I got the guitar. This is the Diamond. Take it out for a second. Bolero. Now, here's a little bit to the story, guys. I ordered this guitar from World Music Supply. It's one of the tips I had given you. There are a couple of these things going around that I found out about, that they're blowing out like 1,300 guitars at crazy prices on World Music Supply. I ordered the Barchetta, which is the double cutaway version of this guitar, same color, and it was taking forever to get shipped to me. And finally, I called up and I spoke to one of the managers there, great guy. He basically said to me, "Hey, look, it's going through, quality control right now. It's on the bench. We're going to make sure it's okay. You should be getting it soon." Another day went past, and I called him again, and he called me and said, "Hey, Joe, the guitar failed inspection. There's issues with it, so we can't send it out to you in this condition." Which I thought was amazing, that these are blowout guitars. They already said there could be blems, minor things wrong with them, but they're actually testing these things out before they're shipping them. And he said, "I have another guitar, same color, but it's single cut. It's the Bolero. Same exact guitar, just the Bolero." So I said, "Okay, what the hell? Let me give it a shot so I know what this thing is all about, these Diamond guitars." And guys, I couldn't be any happier with this guitar. Now, you know my story, right? No flash, no gimmicks here on this channel. Videos look like shit. Towel behind me. I don't edit, I don't monitor anything on these freaking videos, which I really should do. I probably get more views and better response on the channel, but I just don't have the energy nor the time to do it, nor the interest, quite frankly. I just want to report news, not necessarily be an entertainer or give you flashy videos. So with that out of the way, I pay for this stuff, right? I don't get anybody giving me guitars to, say, "Joe, what do you think?" Happens very rarely. So this guitar I bought, right? It's on the website for $499.99. They're selling them for $149.99. Now let me tell you a little bit story about this guitar, right? For those of you that don't know, because a lot of the content on YouTube, a lot of the people don't even know the backstory behind this stuff. But Diamond guitars were originally DBZ guitars. Now I'm sure the D in there stands for Dean, and the Zelinsky is in the Z or whatever. But Dean Zelinsky originally had these guitars. They formed the company back in 2008 or 2005, and they went to, I believe, around 2012, and he called it a day. He went and formed another company with Dean type instruments, right? And then Jeff Diamond, not Diamond, Diamond bought this guitar company, which was going by the name, I believe, of DBZ Diamond at the time. And Diamond sounds an awful like Diamond, but anyway, Jeff bought the company in 2013. The manufacturing at that point was out of WMIC, which is not World Music Supply, but World Music International Corporation, I believe. Don't hold me to it. And they had a very good plant in Korea. And they make guitars for Chapman, for Schecter, for ESP, LTD, a whole bunch of big branded guitars. I believe even the PRS CE, the SE line, the import line, was out of that factory, WMIC. So produced really good guitars. These guitars, when they were produced there, these same exact Boleros, were very similar to this in appearance, but they had Grover tuners. They're now non-branded, I believe, Diamond tuners. They had Duncan pickups. These are Diamond pickups. But I believe Jeff Diamond and PRS and Duncan had some sort of an arrangement where, some of these pickups were actually Duncan pickups. I don't know if that's the truth anymore. What else? There was like a very fancy bridge on the old Boleros that had like diamond insignias. It was almost very similar to this on the bridge. Really cool looking. What else? Rosewood fretboards at the time. These are now Richlight. They're not rosewood. The tuners I went over already. The pickups I went over already. The bridge I went over. So they had, a little bit higher, quality components on them. And they were probably, at that point, selling for much more. $5.99, $6.99, whatever, for these guitars. When World Music Supply, who's currently selling them, bought the company in 2018, they now moved the production to China. And they probably, in all honesty, used less costly materials to get the price point possibly down or increase volume, whatever. But, these aren't Duncan pickups. They're their own tuners. The bridge doesn't have any ornate stuff on it, right? But it's still a great guitar. That's the thing. That's the thing. This is a mahogany body, has a maple neck, a Richlight fretboard, the Diamond Custom tuners, which, by the way, are extremely good. These tuners are every bit as good as a PRS SE. Every bit as good. The guitar feels substantive, right? It's got some weight to it. I weighed it. It's 8.8 pounds. It's not, crazy Les Paul weight, but it's got some weight to it. It's clearly a mahogany body here. You can see the grain through the guitar, the wood grain. I love this ultraviolet color, which is purple bleeding into a lighter purple. And on the back, it has a blue neck and purplish blue, depending upon what light you're looking at, on the back, and the wood grain goes through it. Bolt-on neck. It has this, cutout here for accessibility, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you could see that. How well? Yeah, you could see the cutout. The design of this guitar is just great. It's the LT series, which stands for limited, and I believe this is the plus, because the plus has sealed sealed pickup covers on it, or metal pickup covers on them, and slightly upgraded pickups than the non-plus models of the LT. You'll see these exact guitars on the World Music Supply website with open pickups, exposed pickups without the covers. That's not the plus model, and the only difference is those bodies are not mahogany, they're poplar, and the pickups are a little bit different. These are the R11s in the bridge and the N9Cs in the neck, and they're supposed to be a little more vintagey sounding, not as hot. I will know soon, because I love these guitars so much that I went out and bought a second one, actually. I'm getting the Barchetta. They don't have any more of the pluses, unfortunately, but I'm getting a regular limited edition Barchetta with the open pickups and the poplar body. I just want to compare the quality of those to this plus model. And I really love the guitars. I think, to be honest, guys, this is one of the best guitar deals I've got in recent times in terms of bang for the buck. What I'm getting for the money I spent. For this guitar for $149.99 is insane. Absolutely insane. It feels like every bit as good as a $600 guitar or more. Feels every bit as good as a PRS SE. Every bit as good. Now, what else do we have to talk about? I went over the weight. I went over the color. Doesn't come with anything. Doesn't come with truss rods. Nothing. You just get this guitar in the box with a styrofoam bag over it, and that's it. It is double boxed, and it's very good. They do take a little while to ship. I'm not sure if that's because of the quality control or whatever, but when you place your order, expect to get it probably within a week, I would imagine. Some may have better luck. But there's only a limited supply of these, too, so they used to have substantially more of these available on the website. I've noticed yesterday I took a look, and they're down to a much lower quantity and styles available and options available. So if you're interested, and I'll put the link again in the description, I would buy one sooner than later. Here, we'll play it clean a little bit so you can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll play it with distortion again. But these stock pickups, whether they're Duncan's or their own diamond pickups, are really good for an entry-level guitar. And I love the feel of this guitar. And you can see here, it's got that little cut in the design. So it's got a very, very well-known shape, put it that way, familiar shape. But it's different. And that's what I love about the guitar. It's got, a sculpted top I like the back. I just love the way the headstock doesn't bother me. I really like the way the guitar looks. So here we go. Let's play it clean for a little bit. This is the neck pickup. Neck and bridge. And this is just the bridge. Very chimey, very trebly. Okay, and we'll play just noodling around with some individual notes to hear in the various positions. The other thing, guys, about this is the potentiometers aren't, the ones that have no give, no resistance. These things are, you can feel them. They're solid potentiometers. They're just incredible. And they really do, they don't just go from 0 to 10, like here. They have a full range of, of variance going on in them. The tone. I don't know how well you can hear that over the video, but it is real. They're really good. They feel solid. They feel, like they're Gibson, potentiometers on the guitar. It's crazy. Oop. The other thing I just wanted to mention, guys. String-wise, horrible. That's the only negative I really have on the guitar, which is crazy. It was set up fine, no blems, nothing wrong with the guitar, but the strings are rusted, and they're old. So this thing was clearly laying around in a warehouse for Lord knows how long. Strings are horrible. They have to be changed. But, I mean, that's nothing. That's a nit. But other than that, I mean, it's really, really a beautiful guitar. I have no complaints. Let's put on some distortion. You can hear the pickups. I'm going to play again, the neck pickup. I don't know what to say. I really, really like this guitar. And I don't really get that feeling too often, to be honest with you. This thing, $149.99 all day long. The wood, mahogany, the beautiful grain, the beautiful color. The fact that the frets are perfect on this thing. There's not a sharp fret end up and down the neck of this guitar. It came set up well, so they must have done something on the bench because there's no buzzing, no dead frets, no fretting out. Just a great playing instrument, great feeling guitar. The fretboard isn't dry, and I don't know if that's because it's Rich Light, which is supposed to have a shiny fretboard, I believe, to begin with in terms of the feel. But the pickups I love as stock pickups. The hardware is great. The tuners whole tune and are solid. The potentiometers are solid. It's just a really well-made instrument. And the people that I've dealt with, at least up until now, over at World Music Supply, are great. They really are. They're just great people. Very responsive. You can call them up. They answer questions. They know about the gear. They actually take time to test the gear out before they send it out. So, man, this was a winner. That's why I ordered another one. So in addition to this Bolero, I'm getting a Barchetta. And when I get that guitar, I'll be back and let you know about that experience as well. But yeah, World Music Supply, I'm giving them a 10. This guitar so far, I'm giving it a 10 in terms of what I spent as a budget instrument. It feels honestly, guys, this thing feels every bit as good as a PRS SE or certainly a classic vibe Fender at that level of quality. And the higher end Epiphones, no question, in my opinion. So, we'll leave it at that for whatever it's worth. Very happy with this purchase. Guys, if you purchased them, let me know your thoughts. You might have completely different feelings and experiences with this. Put them in the comments. If you like these videos, please subscribe. And yeah, as always, until the next time, guys, be well, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.